All right, guys. I think this one deserves a glass of wine. Yeah, I think to get this one done, that's what it's going to take. So I got that motor in. Tore this guy back apart again. It looks like, I don't know if that doesn't seem to be on the bearing. There must be a washer under there. So I got to tear this. Sorry. I can't always see where you guys are at. Okay. There's some kind of washer under here. Looks like on that one too. So got to tear all this apart, swap over, put new bearings, new brushes, slap it together, and let's see what happens. First, get those old bearings off so I can get that washer out of there. Let me try a few things and I'll let you know it works here. Hang on a second. All right, attempt one. I'm numbering them because I know there's going to be more than one attempt. There's no way this is just going to work. It's probably going to fly right out of the vise. I see it's already starting to take a turn for the worst. All right, well, let me go to game plan B, 2. I don't know, whatever you call it. All right, well, that one just unscrews. But again, we're back to getting that bearing off of there. I really wish I could remember what transpired the day that happened. I honestly don't. When looking in my drawer at all my different pullers, and I'm like, what in the world? Thank goodness they give you an extra one. Whatever it was, it must have been pretty hard. A pretty hard pull. And voila. So, do we just pull that on with the nut? Yeah, we pulled on with the nut. All right, so I have nothing to lose here. So I just drove that plastic down. Don't care if it breaks. All I want's that washer. So, bingo. Now I gotta remember I put this thing together. First things first, huh? I don't know what the first things first was. Tell you what, the new bearing definitely fits better than the old one. Crap! Broke the little plastic piece off the end of this. Well, that stinks. Actually, I gotta get back to this another time anyway, because I got the new brushes and everything, but brush holder's cracked right there. Oh, I gotta order another little piece. Everything has a tolerance. You don't want to tap on something too hard. So you don't break something. You gotta kind of get a sense for things. Now that was stupid of me hitting that plastic piece. I should have took that off first. But what do I want to do next? Here it is. Okay, so I was able to bolt that body all together. I can turn that very nice and freely, so I know that that's not bound. Everything in there is good. I can toss in one of the new brushes. And I mean, theoretically, I could actually bench test this thing to see if it works, but I'd be using one of the old brushes, and I'm not too cool with that. If I could get this old brush holder out and salvage it, I would. But she's cracked pretty good. I don't really want to do that. Like I said, theoretically, it should run. But I'm not about theory. if that brush, I mean, it should look like that one, but if it's messed up at all, instead of like the new one, and it starts arcing and sparking that new armature, I wouldn't be too happy about it. So let me, I guess let me get the actual couple parts I need to finish this up, and we'll continue this video. All right, I decided, what do we have to lose? You guys wouldn't think it was much fun if I didn't try it out. And I gotta try it out.
I got to know.
Huh. Deader than a doornail. Now that surprised me. I thought we'd get some smoke or get something out of this thing. Oh, no, 10 volts. That ain't enough. No voltage. That is our problem today. Okay, now we gotta go digging for that. Let's see if we got voltage at the switch. Oh, I want to put that on volts AC, my friend. Yep, we got voltage there. Yep, oh, no. There it is, 124 volts. So, yeah, we got voltage through the switch. Now we got to find out why it's not getting to the motor. All right, bad news. I'm plugged in. I got everything else disconnected. Boom. 120 volts on the output. Means there's something still wrong with this motor. I think it's RIP. Rest in peace, you piece of crap. I hate to accept defeat, but I think these are smelly feet, and I think it's time to run. I don't know. I quit. Rage quit? Nah, just quit. Anyway, I might hotwire it and see what happens, but I'm pretty much done with this thing. I got too much time into it. It's not worth it. And that's really the whole story. You want a real trick? It's not worth messing with this stuff. But, you know, sometimes you win, but rarely. And so don't worry about it if you fail. All right. See you later.
1 week later.
Okay, mad scientist that I am, you know I couldn't have just quit. Really? Come on. So, hot wired to an extension cord. Ha! It worked. So now what? So the last time we left the old Hitachi, I had to hotwire it basically to get it running. I found out that that little box here, and that little piece that I hit with the hammer trying to push that in place, what that was a magnet. I didn't realize that, but there was a little magnet, and it runs through that sensor, and that's why it wouldn't run. So instead of having to buy the whole controls, all I had to do was buy the magnet. So lesson learned, don't hit that with a hammer. But anyway, so this wasn't too much. It was a few dollars. So that was a cheap, easy fix. I needed to get the one covered correct for the brush holder. So now I can change that too. So let's get that changed. Yeah, that was one that's cracked there. And let's see if this guy runs. Well, the roller coaster ride's about to come to a complete and final stop. So we'll get to see of whether I sink or swim here, whether it was worth the time and effort of messing with this thing or what. Let's see. Oh man, we're still dead in the water. Unbelievable. I thought for sure we had it this time. Well, I ain't spending the money for that stupid switch. This thing is expensive. I thought with that magnet piece broken off there that was the problem, but it isn't. Ugh, what a waste. Oh well, take it from me, don't try your own personal repairs on tools. It don't go well. But have fun if you do decide to try, and expect failure. So if all else fails, go back to resorting to what you jury-rigged before. Don't have speed control. That's all. Whoop-de-doo. Re-engineer it. Make it better. So you know you did a good job when you got parts left over. That's how you do it. All right, so I wouldn't recommend the way I fix this to just anybody, but it's my tool. I don't use it very often. Comes in handy sometimes. If it does the job, I don't care, but I definitely wouldn't do that to somebody. At any rate, so let's see, PPE. Yep, safety glasses. Yeah, sure. Hard hat. Yeah, I see a hard hat anyway. Safety shoes. Oh yeah, we're good to go. Ear protection. Well, we've got 1 out of 4. All right, so true test. Will it work under pressure? Drill test. The drills. Okay. We know that works. Test number 2, chisel. Happy with that. I call that a success and a win. Quite a struggle and took a long time to get there, but success and a win. Just don't have variable speed. I'm okay with that. I never really used it anyway. So anyway, lots of time, a little bit of money later. At least we got a working tool for something I need. All right, well, that wraps it up for this episode of Tricks to the Trades with Dwayne. So if you want to see some other shenanigans and things that we do, I suggest you subscribe so that you'll be able to not miss out on anything. All right, see ya. Well, this worked out a little too well. No sooner got the thing together, my neighbor calls me over to jackhammer out some concrete in his yard. Well, we got the whole family in on this one. Spectating. Okay, we got the boss over there. So it's deep, but we finally figured out why. We've all forgot about one thing. There used to be a mobile home sitting here years ago. So that was what they had for piers. They just looked like they just dug a little trench and poured concrete in it, and that's about it. And they had the septic tied in there, so the other side of the piers are probably here, but it's probably buried underneath a bunch of grass. So he's not going to worry about that. He just wants to get it deep enough so that he can not have these bald spots, so he can get some a little bit more topsoil on top of it and get it to grow some grass, not be bumpy on the lawnmower, but little by little.
Just laying there.
Yeah, I thought it would crumble up and be like bad concrete. That stuff's more the real deal. So
maybe when they poured the sidewalk, they did that.
I don't know, but interesting because it's not even level. So it was a very strange pier, but apparently it was effective. Yeah. So I don't know if you heard that, Eric. So he goes and asks his wife, "Hey, can you move the wheelbarrow and go and dump them?" And what did you say? No, but I'll move my chair down to the next hole and watch from there. Nice. Well, that'll work. At least you get some grass growing on it now. Instead of bare concrete. Fun on a weekend. Well, at least we got some bonus footage of the old Hitachi at work. What do you think? Did the job?
Oh, it did the job, all right.
Yeah. I'm just glad I didn't bring the excavator over thinking I could just scrape this up and pull it right out of here. So that we found out that actually goes on through into that hillside. They went from one side of the trailer to the other that way. So that actually had enough dirt over it that it wasn't a problem, but these areas were washing out. But I think it did good. It was a trooper. Right?
Boss is still sitting here drinking a beer.
Good job. All right. Well, now this time we're really out. All right. Catch you guys later. Bye.